Wall Street, Jerome Powell, ETFs. Wow. Crazy times in crypto this week. Last week we were lower than we've been in months, and this week we are breaking yearly all-time highs. Seeing Bitcoin up 22% in a week has the bears in their caves and the bulls by their horns. So without further ado, let's get right into this week's news. So starting today's video off, looking at the charts as always, we got Bitcoin here at $30,922. Now look at this. We broke yearly all-time highs, topping out at around, what is this, 31,300? Huge. I mean, we were at 16,000 at the start of the year. That's almost a 2x in the 6 months leading up to today. If we go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, it's kind of falling behind a little bit, but still seeing a nice bounce off of that 200-day moving average, which we talked about in the previous market brief. And now Ethereum and altcoins in general are kind of lagging behind Bitcoin right now, as Bitcoin dominance has been skyrocketing due to the recent news events. So we can just go ahead and take a look at some more alts here. We have ADA kind of forming a nice double bottom. It looks like could be here, falling way behind kind of the rest of the market. Charles Hodgkinson, come on, pick it up, bro. Taking a look at Solana here, kind of seeing some similar price action. Still not looking as strong as ETH is looking right now. ETH is looking pretty good, but Bitcoin is currently leading the market. So let's get into why Bitcoin is doing exceptionally well right now when compared to some of the other alts and where that is likely to go moving forward. So here on the Defiant, we're going to be talking about Wall Street-backed Bitcoin ETFs piling up after BlackRock's filing. I've lost count of how many times the application has been submitted at this point. However, the United States today just announced that the Bitcoin derivatives ETF is coming. So digging into the story here, BlackRock has opened the floodgates to institutional asset managers who are racing to apply for exchange-traded funds offering exposure to Bitcoin. Exchange-traded fund manager WisdomTree and investment management firm Invesco on Tuesday submitted filings to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission seeking permission to launch Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC received a flurry of applications from prospective Bitcoin ETF issuers over the past 6 days, beginning with the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, on June 15th. So to go into more detail on the Bitcoin ETF that's going to start trading Tuesday of next week, let's go ahead and see what CoinDesk is telling us. So leverage Bitcoin futures ETF to start trading Tuesday, sponsor says. Now Volatility Shares 2x Bitcoin Strategy ETF will become the first leveraged crypto ETF available in the United States after the U.S. SEC let it go effective on Friday. An executive at the company told CoinDesk. The regulator has not denied the application for the 2x ETF, Volatility Shares Chief Investment Officer Stuart Barton said, paving the way for its launch this upcoming Tuesday. It's exciting to see digital assets in the ETF wrapper, Barton said. A leveraged 2x ETF allows customers to gain Bitcoin exposure by only putting up half the value of Bitcoin. Now, what does this mean? It means that institutions are going to have much easier access to investing in Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin derivatives to be more precise. And while this is a huge step in the direction of adoption, the DeFi community is rather evenly split on the sentiment regarding this news. On one hand, crypto becomes much more accessible for massive institutions and grandma and grandpa alike. And on the other hand, it gives the suits some more control in the cryptocurrency market, which admittedly is what DeFi really fights against. Now, in my personal opinion, these steps are steps that are absolutely necessary in the adoption of cryptocurrency. And whether we want them to or not, if crypto is to ever get as big as we all believe it will, Wall Street is going to have to come into play. Now, it is surprising to me that this ETF is going to start trading Tuesday of next week, only 4 days after the SEC did not deny the application. Regardless, it's going to make investing in Bitcoin so much easier and widely accepted now that there's going to be an ETF supporting it in the United States. Now, in the markets, we've seen a rush to Bitcoin following this news. While personally, I think it'll cool off and the rest of the cryptocurrency market will catch up, it's no surprise to see Bitcoin dominance taking a huge step up, as that has what's been getting all the love in the news. Now, let's get on to the next story here, where we have Jerome Powell saying something very surprising. So now, what can be seen as a rebuttal to the SEC's recent actions, Jerome Powell has said that crypto has staying power as an asset class. So reading the story from the Defiant, it says the cryptocurrency market is rallying after Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said it has staying power, and as Wall Street institutions move forward in their efforts to adopt the technology. Bitcoin is up 8% and has crossed the $30,000 mark for the first time since mid-April. That mark has now become $31,000, up more than 20% on the week. So Powell testified before lawmakers last Wednesday that crypto has power to stay as an asset class. I mean, that is huge to hear that from the chairman of the Federal Reserve. This is kind of the first time someone of such high power within the United States government has truly admitted that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Now, Powell did not stop there, as he said that we see stablecoins as a form of money as well. Now, Powell did not specifically state which stablecoins he is referencing here, and we can only hope that it's not foreshadowing a CBDC. Regardless, stablecoins are a huge part of the cryptocurrency market, and to see Jerome Powell admit that he sees stablecoins as a form of money is huge. Now, these are just the hottest things that have happened this week, and if you want to stay updated with even more happening in the market in real time, make sure you're joining the CoinScan communities, as we are watching the market 24/7 with tons of other people in those groups. And if you like this video, make sure to let us know in the comments, drop us a like, subscribe. We appreciate it all. And we hope you're all ready for what's coming, because it's going to be huge. This has been Evan at CoinScan coming at you for your weekly crypto market brief, and I will see you next week.